She's the one that you go to when you feel like you've exhausted all other avenues and you're looking for direct sales coaching that gets you quick results. With her tough mama bear strategies, plus her fun, funny, exciting, and outrageously crazy energy-infused coaching, she's going to take you from running like a chicken with its head cut off to creating a symmetry between your life and business. Here to help you double, triple, and 10 times your direct sales income, she's Power Coach Alishia! Hey there, I'm Power Coach Alishia, and welcome to the Direct Sellers Rockcast, where you're going to learn direct sales the smart way. There's no fluff, no hand-holding, and no bullshit here, just simple systems for your direct sales success. Welcome back to the Direct Sellers Rockcast. It's Power Coach Alishia here, and we are into part 3 of Facebook marketing for direct sellers. If you have not listened to episode 23 and 24, you are absolutely missing out. And in episode 23, I talked to you all about the different platforms that are on Facebook and the best places for you to build your direct sales business. Then in episode 24, which is part 2 of the Facebook marketing for direct sellers series, we talked all about value and what it means to add value to your friends, fans, and followers on Facebook so that you are giving them the most so that you get in return what it is that you're looking for. And today in episode 25, part 3 of Facebook marketing for direct sellers, we are talking all about creating a campaign for your group. So I'm going to be sharing with you how to get clear and set up a campaign so that you can stay consistent, get people used to when you're posting, and really take what we talked about in the last episode, in episode 24, the value, and now put it into action inside of your group. Because if you didn't know, in episode 24, I told you to choose using your group and your personal profile to build your business. And then later on, as we work together and we build your business, and after you've gone through all the different Facebook trainings that I have for you, we can talk about working together on an advanced Facebook strategy that would utilize your Facebook page. But at this very moment, I want you to focus on using your group and your personal profile, all right? And we're going to be using this campaign that we're talking about in today's episode for your group specifically. Now, this is my favorite thing to train on when it comes to Facebook. Well, it used to be my number one favorite thing, but I think I've moved it to number 2 because flash sales, Facebook flash sales, are actually my number 1 favorite thing to train on now. So this is number 2, is creating those campaigns that create that consistency that people can come to expect when you're going to be posting, and they look forward to it. And then you become that resource and that place in their world that they're excited to look at and go to and read and learn from. Just like my Direct Sellers Rock group, you could go there to laugh, you go there to cry, you go there to connect. Sometimes you're crying because you're laughing. You can go there for that support, to be yourself. It's just such an amazing community that if you are a part of it and you've been there for a while, you've come to love and expect and to show up in, right? And if you're brand new to the Direct Sellers Rock world, I just want to welcome you and tell you that there is a whole group of badasses waiting for you at directsellersrock.com. And of course, that link will be in your show notes at 025.directsellersrock.com. But there's a whole group of badass direct sellers waiting to welcome you with open arms. All right, so let's talk about what I mean by creating a campaign for your group. Okay, there's going to be examples throughout what we're talking about today, but let me just go ahead and jump right in and give you some of what I'm talking about. Like, on every Sunday, it could be Crazy Sock Sunday. And every Sunday, you post a picture of crazy socks and you ask people to post pictures of their crazy sock, right? Or you could be doing a campaign or a theme for Wednesdays. It's called What's Up Wednesday. So you ask them a question, like, what's up in your world today? Or, something like that. So What's Up Wednesday could be a question that you're asking them to connect with them. Or Wine Wednesday, and you could feature a different wine every Wednesday of the month, or sometimes you can feature how to create a wine for that season, or, whatever. Then there could be Successful Sunday. What do you feel like you did successfully this week? Some people might put, I kept my kids alive, and you could comment and have a conversation with them and be like, oh my gosh, me too. And now you guys have connected, and oh my gosh, through this campaign or these theme days of the week, you've created this whole environment of connectivity with you. You get the point, right? All right. So in just a few minutes, I'm going to give you a ton more, but I wanted to make sure that you understood what I meant by creating a campaign or a theme before we got too far into it. In my Direct Sellers Rock group, I go back and forth into themes. I don't always keep themes because I get bored of them and they annoy me. So I go into campaigns and themes, and then out of campaign and themes, and then into campaign and themes, and out of campaign and themes. Well, I can do that because I'm very consistent. As I was talking about in one of the other episodes, I'm posting 7 to 8 times a day between my value, my promotional posts, my live casts, everything that I'm doing, connecting, asking questions, all that stuff that I'm very active. People just like you, I'm sure you have too, if you've been in the world, come to expect when I'm doing my posts and things like that. So I actually use themes and campaigns to mix things up, instead of having it just be the staple of my group. But there was a long time there, actually 4 years, where I used themes. The themes and campaigns, by the way, are the same thing. So I think I'm going to stick with themes because it's a better word for you. To understand exactly what I mean. So for 4 years, I used themes in my groups. It wasn't until about, a couple of months ago at the time of the recording of this Rockcast that I decided, and I learned something about myself, is that themes annoy me. I get sick of themes all the time, the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So I realized there had to be a choice. I needed to have, 12 themes, right? Or maybe 6 themes that I would repeat twice a year. So 6 different themes that I would repeat twice a year, or 12 different themes. So every month changed, or what I'm doing now, where right now there isn't a theme, quote unquote, running through the group, like Motivational Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, Thursday, and blah, 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 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those are themes, right? There isn't that running right now. There's a lot of badassery, though, going down in the group 7 days a week right now. And then, we're probably going to shift out of that into a theme for a while. It'll probably happen coming up here soon. I will go back into a theme schedule for 30 days, and then I'll probably come back to what I'm doing now, hanging out, posting random shit, because I like that mix up. However, I don't want you to do that. I want you to understand that I did straight themes for 4 years for a reason. Because I couldn't keep the consistency up just by randomness like I do now. So I had to create a theme. So I had a specific post that posted every single day that people came to expect, know, and love when it came to being a part of my world, so I could build connection. And that's what I want you to do, is to have a theme to stay consistent on that people can come to expect and know and love and connect with you. Okay? It makes it a ton easier for people to figure out what you're going to post, and for people to connect with what you're posting, and easier for you to figure out what you're going to post, so you're not twiddling your thumbs and feeling overwhelmed. So themes stop you from feeling overwhelmed and help people have an expectation of you and what they're going to be getting by being a part of your group. Okay? Now, one of the things that you're going to want to do is switch them up twice a year. And I would say twice a year at a minimum. Ultimately, I'd love to see you switch your themes up 4 times a year. So you'd have a different theme that you're running per quarter. And I'll talk to you in just a second, a little bit more detail of how you're going to make up the themes for the quarter. So, quarter 1, you might be running these themed posts, and then quarter 2, these theme posts, 3, these theme posts, 4, these theme posts, right? And, or you could do 4 and you run them month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, and then month 5, month 6, month 7, month 8, you start over at 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you get what I'm saying? So 1 ends up being the same as 5, 2 ends up being the same as 6, 3 ends up being the same as 7, then 4 ends up being the same as 8. But the people in your groups are getting a filter. And so they're loving it, because in month 1, these were the themes for each day of the week. And then month 2, they changed. Month 3, they changed. Month 4, they changed. Month 1, you went back and reused the exact same content. In month 5, you went back and used the exact same content of month 1, but you've got new group members and people won't remember what you posted 4 months ago. So it works out fantastic. So if you came up with 4 different themes, that keeps your content rotating every single month without you having to come up with new shit. You just come up with the 4 themes right off the bat and you're good to go. And it gives your group members something to look forward to. Okay. And then as you mix them up, they get excited. They continue to come back, because you've got to remember that boring equals missing out. Okay. Boring equals missing out on opportunities. Boring equals having to work 10 times harder to get people to pay attention and respond and to book parties with you. Okay. Now, once you know what your theme is for your group, you can start formulating your 1 post per day around it. Ultimately, I'd like to see you find the prime time for your group and post at that time 1 time a day to begin with, right? This is all about creating consistency. You can use SendShare as your post 1 time a day, so that it can be posted for you automatically, and you can make sure that you remember that it gets done. So you use SendShare, posting 1 time a day, that theme post, and then as it's posted, you're interacting with people. You keep that consistency up. You schedule your entire month 1 post via SendShare, and then maybe you're showing up in the group other times, right? And being active other times in the group, posting other posts, asking questions, connecting with people. But you always know that if you get too busy, you have that 1 post going out every single day that's part of your theme for that month. And if you think about it, there's usually 30 to 31 days in a month. So you're going to have 31 different posts for part of each day's theme. So you do have to think about that. But if you break it down and you want to be less overwhelmed, let's say you had Motivation Monday, you need 4 different Motivation Mondays for theme 1. If you had Tip Tuesday, you need 4 different tips for Tip Tuesday, right? To get through month 1, right? Then Wednesday wisdom. What kind of wisdom are you given? Is there going to be a quote? Fine. Then you need 4 quotes to make it through month 1 theme. Thursday, Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for? Well, you don't need to do anything different for that. Then every Thursday, you ask them what they're thankful for that day. Then Friday, Fun Friday. What are you doing this weekend? Well, you can repeat that every Friday. Successful Saturday. What were you successful at this week? Shout out in the comments below. Well, that would be the same for every Saturday. And then Sunday, what would you write on Sunday? I don't know. You could choose whatever your theme was for Sunday. And so therefore, some of your themes, it's going to be the same thing every week that you're asking for that month. Other times, you would have to have 4 different things like Motivation Monday. Each Monday for that month 1 or for that theme 1, it's going to have different Motivation Mondays. So I almost gave you what your theme is for month 1, right? And remember, month 1 theme is going to be the exact same content, exact same graphics, exact same posts as month 5. So now you've just got to figure out what's month 2 theme, what's month 3 themes, what's month 4 theme, right? And then once you get that down, you find all the content for that. You only have to go through and find the content for each theme 1 time, and then you repeat it. #boom, you're done. So, before I go into more ideas for you, and again, I'll take a snapshot and it's going to be in your show notes at 025.directsellersrock.com. I want to tell you what the number 1 important thing about your posts are. And if you follow this one rule, you're going to have more engagement the more consistently that you do this, all right? And it's called your prime time. Now, you can find some information on it by searching prime time posts on social media or a version thereof. You can probably search on Pinterest, prime time to post in Facebook groups. There's lots of infographics on Pinterest. But what you need to know is that this is the prime time that you have the most group members online. This is when you want to do that 1 daily post, that 1 theme post. If you're only going to do 1, this is the time that it needs to be done at. And it's also very different from every social media channel that you're on. So you want to make sure that when you're searching Pinterest, prime time to post in Facebook groups, that you use that kind of verbiage. Not what's the prime time to post on Facebook. It might not always be the same. Once you figure this out, the things that you post will get a ton more interaction in your group. And it's the same thing for your personal profile. You probably don't want to use the same time, so that if you have friends and group members, if they're your friend and they're in your group, they're not seeing the same post at the same time. But if you're going to do 2 different posts, like a picture of your nails on your profile, and then Motivation Monday in your group, you can post them at the same time because they're 2 different things. Now, if you're going to do multiple posts for the day, then your evening prime time is when you want to post that theme post, because that's when your groups are going to interact with you the most, usually. Okay? So the next thing that I usually get asked is, how do I figure out when my prime time is? Well, aside from going to Pinterest and searching what is the prime time to post in Facebook groups, you can spend the next 7 days setting an alarm that goes off every hour and writing down how many friends you have online. Now, it's very tedious, but trust me, it's one of the great ways to figure it out. Or you can search Google and find a video on how to figure out when your prime time is. Okay? But once you know the prime time to be online, you can now schedule your theme posts and be consistent with them. Okay? Now, you are going to end up with different prime times throughout the day. You're going to have your top prime time, your secondary, third, and fourth. Eventually, you're going to want to work up to posting more often. However, we want your theme post in your top prime time slot. Okay? And then whatever else you post, I would not schedule it via SendShare. I would manually post it. Okay? All right. So in the comments below, I'm going to have, or not in the comments below, in your notes, at 025, I'm used to doing Facebook live casts. Can you tell? In your notes, your show notes at 025.directsellersrock.com, I'm going to have a couple of graphics for you that have different themes, like Freedom Destination Friday, Family Friday, Sunday Fun Day, Freaky Friday, Throwback Thursday, Wednesday Wisdom, Manic Monday, Wacky Wednesday, Wine Wednesday, Secret Saturday, Tip Tuesday, Fun Fact Friday, Tempting Thursday, Tantalizing Thursday, Marketing Monday, Social Media Monday, Meatless Mondays, Who, What, Where Wednesday, Trip Tuesday, Wordless Wednesday, Top 10 Tuesday, Weight Loss Wednesday, Post-it Note Tuesday, Q&A Friday. I'll have all of those in 2 graphics in your show notes at 025.directsellersrock.com. And you need to figure out 4 themes. So what's month 1 themes going to be? What's Monday going to be? Tuesday Wednesday Thursday all the way through Sunday. What's that going to be for month 1? Once you understand that Motivation Monday, Tip Tuesday, Wine Wednesday, Thankful Thursday, Friends Friday, Saturday, and Sunday Fun Day is what it is for theme 1. Now you just have to go and find the content to put in those slots, scheduled all through SendShare at your prime time for the month. Then you go, okay, what's my theme going to be for Monday through Sunday on, for theme 2? So you ask yourself, what's theme 2 going to be Monday through Sunday? And you could be like, meal planning Monday, blah, 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 Tuesday, Wednesday wisdom, Thursday, right? All the way through Sunday. Then you go and you find your content. You need 4 pieces, generally 4 pieces for each day's theme. Get it scheduled in SendShare. And the great place to get the content is on Pinterest, right? You scheduled in SendShare for theme 2, month 2. So go ahead and get it all scheduled out for the next month. And during that prime time, rock and roll this junk through your 4 themes. Once you're done, you already have your first 4 months scheduled inside of SendShare. And then all you have to do is go back and rebatch month 1 for month 5, month 2 for 6, month 3 for 7, month 4 for 8, and then do it all over again. All right? You do month 1 for blah, and then you're good. You've got it scheduled through the whole year. So you're going to use those 4 themes 3 times, right? Because there's 12 months in the year. So you're going to use the 4 themes 3 times for the year. And then you decide, the next year, do you want to start over and create new themes? You just want to keep this junk rolling since it changes. All right. So 4 themes that you're going to use. Theme 1 is used in month 1. Theme 2 is used in month 2. Theme 3 is used in month 3. Theme 4 is used in month 4. Theme 5, you use month 1. Do you guys got it? I hope you got it. I hope you're freaking excited. And I'd love for you to post your number one takeaway. Go to directsellersrock.com, post your number one takeaway, use hashtag ROCKCAST. That's hashtag capital ROCK, lowercase CAST. And shout out, what was your number one takeaway? What did you love about episode 25 on the Direct Sellers Rock Rockcast? I'm so funny. All right, so your show notes are at 025.directsellersrock.com. Again, that's 025.directsellersrock.com. If you did not listen to the last episode, which was part 2 of Facebook marketing for direct sellers, make sure you go back and listen to the last episode, which was episode 024. You can find that at 024.directsellersrock.com. And coming up on episode 26 of the Direct Sellers Rock Rockcast, I'm talking to you about Facebook flash sales. So don't miss it. It's episode 26, and we're talking about Facebook flash sales. And go grab your show notes, 025.directsellersrock.com. That's 025.directsellersrock.com. Today's episode is brought to you by the Party Plan Power Start program, where you will book more parties, recruit more team members, and take consistent action. This program is packed with monthly business plans to keep you on track with your intentions for the month so that you actually achieve what you set out to do. Badass customer newsletter templates that are written with powerful verbiage to get your clients hot for you, plus the products you offer. Scripted Facebook posts to get interaction all over on Facebook. Daily accountability training. Daily action plans broken down so they're easy for you to implement. Really powerful graphics that you can swipe and use. Business-changing templates to help you understand what you're learning to make sure that you take action. Organization principles to keep you focused on income-generating tasks. And the latest tips, tricks, tools, strategies, and gadgets to keep you on track and excited about your business. We are talking 5 days a week coaching, 52 weeks a year in the Party Plan Power Start program, plus your customer newsletter done for you and a monthly business plan that you can follow. All of this is in less time than it takes for you to do a party. Check it out at powerstart.directsellersrock.com. That's powerstart.directsellersrock.com.